here, huh? All right, let me just make sure that the volume's up on this one. Volume's up down here. Okay. All right, just waiting on people. I know I was gonna do this earlier, but I got busy, and then I got this new software for live streaming to stream on multiple platforms. But unfortunately, it didn't work on one of the platforms that I wanted to stream on, so I have to use my phone for that one. So let's go ahead and wait on some people. And I don't know who's here, so just say hi, you guys. Okay. Maybe I should click this. Bam, there. Make sure that everything's visible. So let me see. Okay, all messages are visible. All right, cool. All right, say hi, you guys. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and start the live right here. Okay, here we go. So I'm just going to pull some cards for whomever it is that wants to come on here for the new year. So let me know if you're here on both platforms. I'm on YouTube right now and with you guys. Hi, Denise. Happy New Year's Eve to you too. All right, so let's see who is coming on here so I can give you guys a reading for your new year, what to expect, I guess, the energy coming into the new year. All right, so hi, Happy New Year. Okay, so let's see, Denise, since you're my first comment, let's go ahead and give you a card. So we're using the Fairy Tarot deck by Riley, whatever his name is. Okay, let's see. All right. Denise, we got the Knight of Earth, or the Knight of Pentacles for you, okay? So here we go. So this is kind of like, well, I mean, you do have a lot of work that you do. You're very stable when it comes to success and comes to making money and things like that. But I also feel like this is about honoring the commitments that you made for yourself, regarding time for yourself and time for your family, and balancing work and play, right? So I also feel like what's happening right now is that you're setting that up for the new year, where you're just like, okay, I saw how busy I was this past year. And I saw that I didn't have time for myself. I saw that I didn't have time to relax, that I was busy with everyone else. And so to this year, you're going to make a commitment to yourself to have some free time for you in order for you to balance that stress in your life, okay? It's very important for people to do this because sometimes we get burnt out and that affects our moods. That affects how we treat other people, even our own loved ones, and also it affects our physical health. So that's exactly what you're doing, Denise, for this new year, is finding time for you. Okay, so that's what I have for you. All right. Okay, everyone. I wonder why I can't see. Maybe I haven't streamed, and here we go. Now I can see the comments. I haven't streamed anything during like the year for TikTok, so I'm just trying to figure out how to do that. Oh. So that's if I mute people, then I can do that. All right. Hi, you guys. Okay. So we're going to do Ash Salem next. See what you have for the incoming year. you're still using Rayleigh Valentine's Tarot. Let's see. It's one thing about these cards, they're so huge. My tiny little hands can't hold on to them. All right, so you got the Emperor energy coming in for you. It's pretty cool. So this is about building and organizing, okay? There is something happening, like something shifting in your perspective regarding your business plans or the way that you do business. I also feel like this has a lot to do with restructuring that, where you're going back to basics, where you're like, okay, I know I need to make this more stable for myself. I need to bring in more clients. I need to do all this stuff. And so I need to revamp certain things. And it could be that you're being led to more exposure, right? To kind of like bring you more information regarding how to manage your actually business in your mind in a more successful way. But I also want to tell you that even if you feel that way, things are going perfectly. You know, they're not the way that you want them to be, but they're still moving on or moving towards a goal that you set for yourself. For this year, you're setting even more goals. I feel like you are definitely trying hard to really manage your money properly, where you're investing, really looking at that. And I also feel like there seems to be, in so many ways, collaborations planned out as well throughout the year. So whatever it is that you're building, you're still building your empire regardless. And that's the Emperor's energy, okay? So that's what I have for you. Let's see. That's weird. All right, so let's look at YouTube. All right, so Ash, that was for you. Okay, hi Shannon. And Jay. Ash says, I really needed to hear this. Thank you so much. All right, Happy New Year. Happy New Year to you too. Okay, Jay, you're next. Let's see what we get for you. Let's see what we get for you. Ooh, that's like the first card that popped out for you, Jay. All right, so Queen of Water or Queen of Cups. Ooh, what are you doing? All right, so to me, I feel like there seems to be more sensitivity regarding the way that you deal with people, you know, emotional sensitivity to other people's needs, things like that. It does feel a little bit overwhelming at times, where you might be like, okay, I was in this mood at the beginning of the day, and I interacted with this person, and now I'm in a different mood. So you got to be mindful of that, okay? You got to be mindful because you're picking up on their energy. You are transmuting for them when you speak or connect to people. That's a healer's thing, you know, but it is important for you to have boundaries as well, to be mindful of this. And that's why it's coming in such a way where it's teaching you, okay, we don't have to take on everybody's energy. We don't have to continue to be dumped on by other people, right? Emotionally and energetically. So it's all about creating boundaries. So as soon as you speak to someone and your mood changes, or you feel a certain way that kind of lowers your frequency when it was really, really high initially before you interacted, then that's your clue right there to be like, okay, I release anything that is not my own. I am putting boundaries between myself and other people. I am here to assist people on their healing journey, but I'm not here to heal everything for them, right? So that's what you need to set your intention for when you interact with others, okay? I also feel like this has a lot to do with heightened awareness, meaning that you might be getting triggered by the Jupiter Piscean energy, where you are merging energies with other people, where you are being more aware of your abilities and how they're becoming stronger, okay? So that's exactly what's happening, okay? So you're being activated, but at the same time, you have to make sure that you have boundaries. All right. So that's what I have for you, Jay. Okay. Let's see what we have next. Sorry, I'm looking at the comments. Okay. All right. So next one is, let's see who we have over here. Okay. Got Shannon Southard. Let's go ahead and pull a card for you, love. Hi, Tara. Hi, Michi. Hi, Ali. Ali. Hi, everyone over here on TikTok land. Oh. Okay, here we go. Wow, you guys are getting really like masculine energies too, like king energy and stuff like that. So that's what I have for you, Shannon, is the King of Swords or the King of Air. So this to me seems like you are either meeting someone who is very intellectual, very funny, very courageous, but also very idealistic and decisive, where he is showing you how to present yourself to the world, right? How to present a certain persona. Maybe you are thinking of doing that, right? Like actually putting yourself out there more. And this person's giving you tips and tricks on how to do just that. I also feel like he is assisting you with any type of creative things, such as like how to brand yourself, how to like you know, your business, things like that, social media, how to share with technology, all these things, right? So I also feel like this is really important because this is what you're trying to create for this coming new year, is to create an actual following, or to create more like a business transaction with the collective, where you have been holding back previously due to self-limiting beliefs. So that means like knowing that you think you might have not been ready, or you don't know enough about this business acumen to actually put yourself out there, whatever it is, all these self-doubts, these, you know, perfectionism and things like that were things that were holding you back. And now you were like, okay, now I'm gaining advice from this person and they are encouraging me to really put myself out there because I do have a message to share. And that's what it is. Okay. That's what you're stepping into, this energy, as well as the person kind of represents this energy as well. Okay. So that's what I have for you, Shannon. You're welcome. Your Jupiter and Pluto feels creative. Oh, wait. Let's see. Jupiter, Pluto. So you feel so creative at this time. Very supportive Cancer energy. Oh, nice. Awesome. That's great. All right. Denise says, I started planning balance. Family and work get so much time, so I already making plans just for me for the new year. Yay! Awesome. Okay. Let's see who's next. So after Shannon, we got Allie. So Allie, we're going to pull a card for you. Let's see. Oh, hi. Hi, Tara. I don't know why I can't see people's like comments. I like looking at my settings of like, do I like all right, so let's see, Allie, what we get for you. Ooh, King of Water. So King of Cups. What's going on with all these kings? That's great. I think this is great. This is great energy because this is like your masculine energy. Finally, you're like, all right, I'm taking this on. I'm doing this, you know? So Allie, for you, it's about relationships, okay? So it's like building relationships with other people, really having compassion, really trusting even more, you know. And so I think it's you opening yourself up to being more social, you opening yourself up to building relations that will be very beneficial for your growth as well as for your, I would say, spiritual path. Which is really important because sometimes when we hide away and we deny interactions or those connections, you know, we feel very, I would say, we feel forced in so many ways when we have to go out in public and we have to smile when we don't feel like it, you know. And so I think, Allie, this is what you've been experiencing. You were just like, I like people, but I don't like them right now. And so now you're like, okay, now I need to stop being a hermit and I need to really step it up. I really need to engage more and I need to be here, really step into my path. And that's what it is you stepping into a leadership role because you're definitely needed at this time. Okay. So really important for you to engage in that King of Cups energy that's already within you naturally. And so really make a plan of action, so to speak, and when you socialize and when you take time for yourself too. So it's balance is key here. So I do the same thing, okay? I get overwhelmed easily. I have a Pisces moon. And so you know, when I meditate and connect and I, you know, do a lot of healing. Like I would say I do a lot of clearing for myself every day. Every time I engage with someone, every time I do healing work for someone, I clear right away. I clear my space, I clear myself. And then I do this often because then it doesn't overwhelm me. You know, I don't start to feel like anxious, like, oh my God, what's this energy around me and things like that. And I don't pick up on people's stuff anymore, you know, like I used to. And so that's important for you, Allie, that your guides are saying. It's important for you to have boundaries, and it's important for you to take time for yourself, right? To disengage because you do get overwhelmed sometimes, right? So that's what it is. But the King of Water is definitely a good energy to work for, or, you know, you step into this energy for this new year. So that's what I have for you. All right. Okay. Hi, friend. All right. So moving on. Tara, over here, Tara. Simply Tara. I'm going to pull a card for you for this new year, okay? So we got a TikToker right here. If you guys don't have TikTok, I recommend you do. Go get TikTok, please. Even if you don't want to make a video, I would definitely recommend that you start to just post things so that you can get yourself out there, your energy into these applications so that we can shift the frequencies in them, right? Oh, yay, it's your rebirth card. Awesome, Allie. Yay, you're welcome. So here we go. For Tara, we have the Two of Earth or the Two of Pentacles. So this is about kind of like, to me, when I see this energy is weighing your options. It's kind of like there's two options that you have coming in. Whether you remain somewhere that you've been comfortable, that you've been receiving a lot of I would say success in, or you take a chance with something new. But I also see that you can do both, right? So you still have the option to do both at the same time, Tara. So there's no rushing it, okay? But your guides are saying, well, eventually she's gonna have to choose one over the other. But right now we're just giving her that warning, the pre-warning for that shift to happen. And it could be that this is your year to do just that, right? Where you're just like, okay, I'm going to get all my ducks in a row. I'm going to make a plan of action. I'm going to build my empire from the ground up on a solid foundation first, and then I'll take my leap of faith, and then I'll move completely into that path, right? And so it does take time. I would say you've been considering this for a very long time. You've been slowly building that, right, empire. And this year's definitely when this is going to come into fruition, okay? So just be ready for that. To me, it feels like it's early spring. So this is kind of like March, March or, you know, or May time frame going into summertime. So it might be that around where it would see, I think Jupiter is getting out of Pisces in March, I think. So I think using the energy of Jupiter and Pisces will be very beneficial for this. So where you like start to like, okay, I'm building this. I am secure in this path, and now I'm taking that leap of faith. Okay. So that's what I have for you, Tara. Hopefully that makes sense. You're welcome. All right. So moving on. Let's see who we have over here in YouTube world. So we just did Allie. Okay, Denise. We're going to do Michi. Michi, you are next. Okay, let's see. Yes, Avon, of course. All right, Michi. Tara says, I'm totally using that energy. Hell yeah. All right. Okay, Nietzsche, we got the Page of Air or the Page of Swords for you, all right? So this one, I feel like changes are coming, rapid changes are coming, but I also feel like this is something to do with education, but it's more like plans that you want to take on, kind of slow moving towards that. Okay, there's nothing wrong with slow movement energy. It's more about building to make sure that you have all things squared away before you move into this new role. Like they're saying, it's kind of like a higher educational role where you're learning things and you're applying this stuff to your current lifetime. One thing that I do want to say to you is that if you're going to seek outside of yourself, such as knowledge outside of yourself, make sure that you are very mindful of the information that you receive, because I feel like sometimes you seek information and it might not be accurate, right? Or it might be confusing for you. Like you're just like, that doesn't make sense. I thought it was this way, and now it's, what the hell? And so your guides just say you don't really need, when it comes to, especially when it comes to the tools that you already have or you already know, you don't really need to brush up on it, because it works. The way that it works for you is intuitively, okay? Where you shouldn't doubt that, okay? Sometimes it is hard for you to trust it, because you're gaining this information from people that you respect, right? Where you're just like, I respect this person's information, but sometimes it doesn't feel right, you know? And there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with not, I would say, not listening completely. Like, I know it's just very confusing, because sometimes we cherry pick, and there's nothing wrong with that. Okay, it's, you use what works for you. Okay, make sure that you do that. So when you're seeking higher education, use what works for you only. Okay, if something doesn't make sense, if you don't understand it, or it just doesn't resonate, let it go. Okay, so that's what I have for you, Michi. Okay, let's see what else. Whoop. All right, here we go. Okay, we did Shannon, we had Allie. Okay, we did Jay, did Ash. Okay, let's move up. Did Michi. Okay, Tara, we're gonna do yours. Tara, different Tara over here on YouTube. Tara Martinez, Tara M. All right, let's see what we got for you. Let's see, Tara M. Ooh, the Magician card came up for you, Tara M. That's awesome. All right, so this year's gonna be magical for you. You know, you're really gonna step into your co-creator role completely. I feel like there is going to be just so much energy that is going to allow you to do this stuff, right? I also feel like you're ready for this. You've been ready, right? You've been ready. You've been preparing for a very long time. The resources that you need or that you require for this work to be done, or for this manifestation work to come into fruition, are already yours. They are going to work with you, you know, with your abilities to really I would say bring them into this reality. So if you're trying to build something from the ground up, you already have the business acumen, you already have the knowledge that's going to be supporting this venture. I also feel like you just got to trust in it, right? You got to trust in your magic. You got to trust in your ability to manifest your reality, right? So that's what it is. That's what you're going to learn this year, is how to trust in yourself, how to trust in your own magic. All right, so that's what I have for you, Tara. Hello, Chelsea. All right, so let's see who's next. So after Tara. All right, so Chelsea, let me know if you want a card for you over here on TikTok land. All right, so let's see. After Tara, we have, okay, we already did Shannon. Okay, I'm gonna do Chelsea over here on TikTok land real quick, okay? So I'm using Rayleigh Valentine's little beautiful tarot deck here. Okay, let's pull a card for Chelsea for the new year. Oh, sorry. Your guides are like, no, keep shuffling. Keep shuffling. Keep shuffling. Keep shuffling. Let's see. Oh. Oh, here we go. Ooh, release. All right, so this is actually the death card. So to me, it's an ending of a cycle, which is great. Okay, so you're ending it today. This is awesome. All right, so I know a lot of people are like, oh my God, the death card, that's bad. You know, it's not bad. It's great. It's awesome energy, because you are learning, right? You've learned what you needed to learn. You've closed that chapter finally, and you're ready to move on. You're ready for your rebirth. You're ready for your reincarnation, right? It's super awesome. There's great transformation that happened or is going to continue to happen throughout the year. So you might be working with Scorpio energy. I'm not sure if that's one of your primary energies in your chart, but I feel it's definitely there, where you are seeking more understanding of yourself, but also wanting to deeply heal aspects of yourself. And so this is why this card is coming up, because you are representing that Scorpio energy, that ending energy. Oh, okay, you're leaving your toxic husband, hoping to find a better. Oh, of course you will. Yes, definitely. You know, that's the first step, is validation, and then of course taking action on it. You know, and you will find someone who is more in alignment with you, who is going to treat you better, who is going to really love you for who you are. Right? That's what it is. It's a release of the old patterns, right? It's a letting go of that old relationship in order for you to step fully into a new one, so that you can really see what love truly is. Okay, so this is love without conditions that's coming in. Okay, so that's beautiful. I'm so happy for you. Congratulations. This is great, because it does take time for us to really choose ourselves over other people, right? Because we have been in so many ways hurt and programmed to believe that this is the best that we can do, you know, because that person's the one doing that to us, you know. And so it's really hard for us to change our minds and to be like, you know what, I deserve better. I don't deserve this. I know who I am. I know how I love, and this is not what I'm receiving in return, you know. You're welcome so much, Chelsea. All right, so let's see who we have over here. Okay. Kelly Webb, we're going to pull a card for you over here on YouTube land. Okay, let's see. Kelly. Ooh, okay. Three of water, so Three of Cups for you, Kelly, okay? Kelly Webb. So this is kind of like something new coming in. I also feel like you having an announcement, an important announcement happening where you are telling the world, hey, look what I'm doing. But because there's the number 3, it's a co-creation here, okay? So it's two people creating something new, all right? So it's like 2 people, and then that third cup represents that new idea or that new creation. I also feel that this has a lot to do with a time for celebration, or it could be that you yourself are moving on from something that you wanted to move on from for a very long time, but also moving towards a goal. And then from that goal, you're creating the life that you desire. Okay, so you being 1, the goal being 2, the end point being the life that you desire being 3. Okay, so I also feel that it could apply to that. But ultimately, you are creating the life that you desire here. Okay, that's the energy that I'm picking up for you. Okay, so believe in yourself, believe that you can accomplish anything, and whatever you're trying to manifest for the new year, just focus on the positive of that manifestation. Okay, moving on. We have Avon. Okay, Avon. Let's go ahead and pull a card for you. Hi, Blue Flame. You're covered in paint at the moment. Okay, Avon, let's see. Ooh, the Magician for Avon, yay! So a lot of people have this wanting to create energy, right? Wanting to make the best of the new year coming in, which is a beautiful thing. But also, Avon, this is a focus on what you already have in your toolbox in order for this to happen, right? So the knowledge that you already have now in order for you to manifest the future. So at this current time, it's a focus of the present moment and how to use your present, the information that you already have, the connection that you already have, the connections with other people in order for you to do that, okay? So to me, this manifestation is a little bit, it's going to take time. But as soon as you start, that's when things are going to move rapidly for you. The Magician energy is about rapid changes, okay? Like that instant wishes coming true. So as soon as you're like, okay, I'm putting this effort into, or I'm putting my energy into this particular thing, and you start to do whatever it is that you're trying to do here, posting, collaborating, whatever it is, boom, instantly all this stuff changes for you, okay? You're gonna be like, what the heck? You're gonna be like, I used to be that way? That was my life before? It's gonna be like a dream. Like, you're just like, wow, like, I can't believe that was my life. And now, here I am. All right, so that's what I have for you, Avon. Okay, let's see. All right, let's see. We're moving on. We're moving on to, let's see, we got Avon. Okay. We're doing Blue Skies is next. So Avon says Jupiter will be transiting my 12th house. It could, yeah, definitely. Yep, you use that Jupiter energy, okay? We use that Uncle Jupe energy. Okay, so So we got blue skies is next. I think TikTok is like, to me, TikTok is spamming. Like, you know, when you're live, I don't know if this happens to you guys, and then people are trying to request to go live with them. It's like, I don't know who you are. Like, what are you doing? Are you spamming me? All right, so we have for, let's see. Let me just, so blue skies, we have the 5 of water or the 5 of cups, okay? So this is kind of like about making sure that you see things in a different light from a situation. It could have been that changes happened without your consent, so to speak, right? Where you're just like, okay, I wanted this to change, but I didn't know the change was going to end up that way, right? So it's kind of like, what the hell? I didn't have a say in this, or things like that happened in such an emotional way, right? So to me, I feel like it's definitely, yeah, it was definitely harsh the way that happened, but let's see the positive side to this, okay? Let's see what happens in the future. Like, put yourself back in the situation, right? Okay, if you would have continued on in this type of situation, what would have happened to you now, right? Or what would have happened in the future with it? It would have gotten better or would have gotten worse, right? It's about kind of like perspective. And then, of course, optimistic point of view regarding the lessons that you learned when this interaction happened. So letting go of the past is important. Moving on to a better future, you know, it's definitely changing your mindset regarding what happened. Okay, so that's what I have for you. Thank you so much, Aquarian Essence. Oh, you're moving stuff into your new house. Okay, I wish I was next to you so I could help you. I did have like a moving van happen to park right here for neighbors, like moving, I guess, some old furniture out of their house. They're not moving, but they're just moving stuff that they have piled on in their basement, I think. Let me see who is next. Oh my god. Happy New Year, you guys. All right. We're gonna do one for Blue Flame integration. Blue Flame, you are up. I know you're full of paint right now, but guess what? Still pulling a card for you. See what we got for the new year for you, Blue Flame. Ooh, okay, 2 of air. All right, so 2 of swords. Okay, so I feel like this is kind of like you're a little bit indecisive here regarding, I think you have 2 choices of 2 directions to go towards, okay? And so it's kind of like a little bit difficult for you to choose one over the other because you don't have enough information yet, right? You're like, okay, I don't have enough information for both. So I need more information. I need to feel much more prepared for this choice. But I also feel like this has a lot to do with, it could be a Libra energy. Indecisiveness, right? Very Libra energy. And so to me, I feel managing this problem, which is not really like a big problem, but it's in your mind is like, yes, it is, because it's distracting from my work. So managing this problem is very important to do, right? Sometimes we get distracted where we're just like, you know what, I'll leave it off till later, right? Because right now I'm just like, you know what, I don't care. Right now I'm going to focus on what my work is, but I know I need to do this. I know I do, but right now I'm just not going to care. And so that being said, to me, it feels like, okay, you got to do this. You got to wrap it up, right? You got to like close that chapter. You got to choose, make your choice. And so that's important for you, is that you have to make a choice eventually. And this new energy coming in for the new year is gonna it's either going to do one or two things too. The universe, you know how it does, it plays around with us. It doesn't play around with us, but it helps us along the way. So it's either you make the conscious choice or the universe kind of forces you into it. So that's what I feel. This is definitely gonna happen. It's one or two things. But anyway, that's what I have for you, Blue Flame. See messages, the heads on the deep. Oh, okay, I can be basic or put out annoying messages. Yeah. How come my super chat isn't working as people? I have no idea. I did get one from Aquarian Essence, and thank you so much, Aquarian Essence. I'm gonna go ahead and pull a card for Aquarian Essence as well for the new year. I know you're going through a lot. There's a lot of changes happening in your family structure and things like that. So let's see what we get for the new year for you, Aquarian Essence. Ooh. New year, new you, right? All right, so we got the Two of Pentacles for you, Aquarian Essence. So to me, I feel like there's a lot going on, of course. You know, there's a lot of movement happening, a lot of changes happening. And then considering a more, not relaxed approach, but more like childlike approach, where you're just like, okay, I need a break. I need to go have fun. I need to go work with my inner child, or I need to just take a break from responsibilities at this time. That's exactly what you're gonna find that you're gonna need for the new year coming in, where you're gonna have to take a vacation either by yourself or with some friends, go bar hopping, I don't know. Like I'm seeing you going out, like exploring different places. It could be that you might go to like a retreat, or it could be that you might go to a spa somewhere, you know, where you're just like, you know, I just need a break. I just need a break from reality, okay? I also see you going to certain key locations that you've wanted to go to for a very long time, kind of like a historic thing. It could be, to me, I don't know why I keep picking up like Salem, Massachusetts, like the home of witchcraft, right? Like these locations, right? Where you're just like, ooh, that's awesome. Let's explore that, right? I see that one. I see also like other like places like Louisiana, for example, you know, going over there, checking out their magic shops, checking out like, you know, all these stuff. Or you could even do it online, where you're just like, okay, I'm gonna explore this aspect of myself. I know you're an astrologer, and you're also, I believe you do Vedic and Western astrology. Correct me if I'm wrong. I think you're gonna explore more of that, as well as join more groups, so you could put yourself out there more and be more of a, make more connections here and there, right? I know it's like, oh my god, I have to talk to people, but like your higher soul's like, I have to talk to people, so I have to talk to people. So that's what I have for you, okay, Aquarian Essence. But yeah, I feel like you're definitely exploring more of your magic side. Okay. Oh, PayPal hasn't been allowing you to send. Wow, that's crazy. Yeah. Okay, let me see. All right. Vladimir, you're next. I'm gonna pull a card for you, okay? Allie, yeah, that does sound fun. I want to go. You're gonna go on a witch tour? I want to go with you. Okay, Vladimir, let's see what we have for you. Ooh, okay. So we got the Seven of Air, the Seven of Swords for you, Vladimir. So I think this is about really taking time to pause, okay, and reevaluating things, or reassessing plans that you've had with other people. It could be to explore a different way of doing things. It could be that you're being delayed on purpose so that you can do that, right? Where you're just like, okay, I want to do this, and now it's been postponed. Well, that's a good thing. Okay, I know a lot of us were just like, oh, I'm ready for this, and all of a sudden there's oh, we're not gonna do this until next week, or we're not going to do this until next year instead, you know, and like delays and stuff like that. Well, it's good because then you could get to understand why that happened, or is it because the people that you're working with are not ready for that themselves, right? It could be that the universe is delaying this for you so that you can reevaluate, restructure it. Okay, so it could be far more successful than it would have been if you would have rushed through it. Okay, so that's what I have for you, Vladimira. Hopefully that helps. All right, let's see. We have more. Hi, Mara. Hey, Mara, I'm gonna go ahead and pull a card for you, okay? Okay, let's see who we have next. If anyone on TikTok world wants a card, let me know. This one's for the new year. Okay, Mara, we got the Six of Air, so Six of Swords. So we got a lot of sword energy coming in, a lot of air energy, air sign energy. All right, so to me, this is moving away from rough waters, okay? This is moving away from any type of like negative relationship, negative outcome, okay? It could be that you learn something between you and an interaction with someone that's close to you. I feel like it's a family member. And now you're choosing the higher road or the higher ground, right? You're choosing to move on with your life. You're not wanting to revisit the circumstances anymore because it didn't make sense to you to begin with. It also didn't make sense that they reacted in that manner and they didn't explain themselves, right? So it's kind of like lack of communication was the problem. And you try to remedy this, of course, you know, but unfortunately, when we have interactions such as these, like that are negative with other people, it's usually one party trying to fix it over the other one, right? Over the other one. The other one's just like, I just want to do what I want. I'm just going to say what I want to say, and I'm going to be rude. I'm going to be mean. I'm going to be hurtful, and I'm going to not take responsibility for what I said. And then the other party is left with like, what the hell? Feeling like, what? Are we going to fix this or not? But now you're being told, no, you don't have to. You know, it's not your responsibility to fix the way that they reacted. If they don't want to work with you, then it's time for you to move on and move away from that negative relationship, okay? So that's what I have for you, Mara. Okay. Let's see who we have next. All right, D, let's go ahead and get you a card, okay? Mara's like, did you watch my entire year on replay? It's gonna be easier for you to just do that this coming year. It really is. It's gonna be easier for you to move on. Okay, not trying to fix people or fix the situation that is definitely unsustainable. All right, so let's do D. Let's see what we get for you for next year. Okay, we got the Seven of Pentacles for you, D, and this is about a little bit of rest needed, okay? It might be that you're going through some things where you're like, okay, if I don't take care of this, it's gonna end up this way. So it's kind of a lot of like negative scenarios being played out in your head regarding something that you feel that you're responsible over. I also feel like you shouldn't really over worry about this because you're rooted in this, right? In this plan. And this end goal is going to happen. It's a little bit slow to come, but it's happening every step of the way. Every time that you choose to think of it as, oh, it's accomplished, it is done, then boom, more information comes in regarding it being manifested into this reality. So you've planted your seeds very well. You've tended to your crops very well. And now it's this year coming in it's the fruition, it's the fruit, it's the tree bearing fruit year for you, okay? So that's what I have for you. Oh, hey! Oh, Dee's your sister. Awesome. All right. Let's see. Blue. Yeah, you won't finish. All right. Let me see. Okay. You're welcome, blue skies. All right, I'm just going to pull one more card, you guys. If anybody on TikTok Worlds wants one, let me know. I'm just going to pull one more. Okay. Let me see. We'll do... You're welcome, Dee. I had someone over here. Paula. Paula, if you're still here, let me know. Yes, blue. Exactly. Work before play. That's exactly a Saturnian energy. Or else it's going to slap you silly. All right. You're welcome, Shannon. Let's see. I don't think she's here. So I'm just going to do a collective poll for both TikTok and YouTube and see what we have collectively coming into the new year. What we have to focus on as a collective consciousness. What we have to strive to work or cooperate in to manifest this year. Okay, so let's see what we got. First of all, we got the Queen of Pentacles. So that means money is definitely going to flow easily for everyone who is watching. One thing is that we have to watch ourselves. Okay, we have to watch out for wanting something that didn't work out. And then another thing is finding the courage and the strength to move forward with our plans for the future. Okay, so again, the Queen of Pentacles represents the money flowing in. Okay, stability, hard work paying off, abundance, creation energy. Okay, so when we think about feminine energy, we think about the creator energy or the womb energy coming in and manifesting through that energy, right? The cosmic womb. So that being said, what are you trying to manifest here? Okay, what are you focusing on here? What you're focusing energetically speaking, and that's what the collective needs to do, is shift the focus into co-creation of the world that we truly want to see outside of ourselves and within ourselves too. Okay, that's the biggest obstacle to co-creation, is that we focus individually instead of together, right? So the Queen of Earth is about, let's focus together. If we really want to have success, if we really want to end certain things in the collective consciousness, if we want to transform the world for the better, it starts within us. Okay, it starts from our point of view. Okay, and then goes on and has a ripple effect around us, because what happens when we are in a good mood, we influence other people around us, right? That's important. It's that we influence whoever is around us. So if we're in a bad mood, they're going to be in a bad mood. If we're in a good mood, they're going to be uplifted. Okay, so moving on with the Five of Waters to the Five of Cups. So this is what we're supposed to stop for this New Year's, focusing on the past pain, suffering, past hurt, right? Not seeing the positive side to things and only seeing the negative side, only seeing the pessimistic side of things. So how do we do this? How do we stop the focus? So we stop the focus by stopping the sharing of this stuff, right? We make sure that if we're going to share something negative, that we give a warning, you know, where we're like, okay, the reason why I'm sharing this is because I want you guys to acknowledge this, and then from there, let it go. Okay, that's how energy works and frequency. It is based on what you are highlighting what you are paying attention to, what you are focusing on, okay? So if you want the collective consciousness to focus on the more positive of building together, coming together, as like the prophecy of the Rainbow Warrior predicted, then we need to focus our shifts, okay? We need to focus our frequency into building that, okay? Doesn't mean that we are ignoring all the negative. It's more like we are letting it go. We see it, we see it's there, we see it's still happening, we share, and then from there we detach, okay? Because unless you're a person that's actually experiencing that firsthand, you really can't do anything about it, right? So moving on, strength. That's what we need. Strength and courage to shift ourselves, to move onto the path of the divine. And so that's what it is that we're going to be able to do for this year, where we're going to be like, okay, a lot of people are going to start coming to you for advice, right? They're going to see you on social media. They're going to be like, okay, I think this person is trustworthy enough for me to place my trust in them, right? And so that can be a little bit scary, because then you start to think, oh my God, I'm going to be responsible for this person's shift in perspective. I'm going to be assisting them with their self-healing journey, right? So that's what it is that we have to find the strength within us to know and to trust that we are ready to help people, okay? To help people find a better way of being, to help people with their healing, all right? So that's what we have for this year, okay? But ultimately, we are going to be in this Queen of Pentacles energy, okay? So that's going to be fun. All right, so that's all I have for you guys. Thank you so much for watching. I'm going to go ahead and end this over here and be live on TikTok. Bye-bye. And then, all right. Okay, so that's all I have, you guys. Thank you so much for everything, and I hope you have a wonderful entry into the new year. Have fun, be safe, don't do anything I wouldn't do, which is everything. To be honest, I don't take in mind altering things, okay? I don't drink alcohol. I'm pretty much a virgin, okay? Like, not a virgin of alcohol, but like I reset. I'm a reborn. All right, reborn. So I don't drink. I don't do drugs. I don't do any mind altering things, okay? Nothing like that. So if you're gonna do that, have a plan, okay? Have a plan. Be safe. Have people that you actually trust around you, okay, to watch out for you if you're gonna go out and have that much fun, okay? All right, so love you guys. Bye-bye.